Good afternoon everyone. I haven't uploaded a video in over a month as the phone I use for recording and editing took a short drop with a sudden stop into a bucket of water and completely broke. Here's a picture of it here, completely broken. Luckily it was insured and I had great fun dealing with the insurance company arranging for the repair, but it's now been repaired and I'm using it to film on now. On Thursday the 4th of April, my Ryukin here spawned. So I took the spawning mop and put it into one of the aquariums in the fish room and waited. Here's a picture of the eggs when I put them in the tank, and as you can see the water is a little bit blue. That's because I added a little bit of methylene blue to stop the eggs growing fungus. I waited a few days and the eggs hatched on Sunday the 7th of April. Behind me is my tank full of 100 plus Ryukin fry. Now I've got footage of them at 2 days old, and again at 5 days old. And then again at 6 days old, and 19 days old. When the fry became free swimming, which took about 2 days, I started hatching fresh baby brine shrimp for them. And then any brine shrimp that was left over, I was putting into an ice cube tray and freezing, so that I was able to have food in here at least every 2 hours, so there was always something for them to nibble on. As you can see, the tank is completely full of Java moss, which is acting as a natural filter by taking out the ammonia the fish are releasing and turning it into growth. It's also a great medium for things to grow on, such as algae, so that the fish are able to eat the algae when I'm not feeding them throughout the night. I am doing a 50% water change on this aquarium by hand every single day, and I'm using the smallest siphon I have and sticking a spare filter sponge in the top so that it slows down the flow and also means I won't be sucking up as many babies. And then when I'm putting water back in, I use the same system that will slow down the water that's being not pumped back in, but using gravity to go back in, so that the babies don't go flying around the tank. In the next few days, I'll be doing my first set of culling. Now, I've noticed that a good 50%, hopefully less than 50% of them, are single-tailed. Now, as I'm breeding Ryukin, which is a double-tailed goldfish, I do not want any of the single tails, so I will be taking those out and culling them. As the fish grow, I will be moving them on to my new goldfish grow out, the other side of the fish room, which will be 2 large 4-foot aquariums, and as well as the tubs in the conservatory. I hope that you'll join me by watching these fish grow up into fantastic Ryukin like their parents, and then watch me enter them into different goldfish shows throughout the UK and see how well we go developing our own line. Thank you for watching. Keep an eye out for some other videos I'll be doing shortly, such as an aquascape for my pearl scale goldfish, which are a gift from award-winning breeder Ping Pong Pearl Scales, as well as setting up my 2 goldfish grow out tanks and the tubs.